You are everything that you've been looking for. All the searching that you're doing is an attempt to attain an inner feeling. Whatever that inner feeling is, that's for you to know. But in everything that you search for, in the habits and the addictions, in the desires, all the things you want to manifest and create, the relationship, the money, the business, the traveling, the confidence, the ability to assert your boundaries, the ability to be courageous in confrontation, to stand up for yourself, to not seek approval, to be authentic. All of it, everything that you can want in life, is to attain a feeling inside of yourself. So first get real. What's the feeling that you're looking for? What's the feeling that you're looking for in the videos, in the social media scrolling, in the porn, all of it, in the relationships? You can only experience things inside of you. Now, I'm not going to say that nothing appears outside of you, but you can only experience anything from within you because your direct experience is you. Now, you can say I can see an event that's outside of me, of course, but you're using the eyes that are inside of you, and you experience it through your senses. You feel the emotions of the experience, and that comes from within you. Essentially, we're just thought and sensation. And emotions are in the bracket of sensations, right? Because we experience emotions as sensations through the body. So whatever you're searching for, know that you are that. Crazy, huh? If you don't believe me, try and prove me wrong. Put your comments in below and question what I'm suggesting, because I think it's really important and powerful information for those who truly want to get unstuck and start taking decisive forward steps towards creating a life that you know you're able to create. You've got the vision. It's time to start stepping forward towards it, creating it, being that powerful creator. It's not found in the habits, it's not found in the addictions and in the chasing and the searching. I mean, this stuff I'm saying is nothing new, is it? This goes back thousands of years. What is this crazy reality where everyone's still doing it wrong thousands of years later, and there's still people trying to say, hey, don't do it that way, do it this way? I mean, look at the state of the world. Look at how many billions of people right now are chasing and searching for something outside of themselves. Not just the billions of people that are scrolling every night and watching Netflix, but trying to get an inner sense of satisfaction from it, but never quite achieving it. How about all the powerful businessmen in the world that are creating big corporations and are still in this seeking, this desire for more power, more wealth, more fame, and they're never getting it? They never quite get enough. Have you noticed that? There's always more. Now, it's okay to want more, to have desires. I'm not suggesting otherwise. I mean, my channel and so much of what I talk about is helping you get in alignment with what you want and going for it. So I'm in no way against having these desires, but look at the energy that these guys are coming from in their need for more power, more wealth, more fame. You can tell the energy that it's coming from by the effect that their actions have on the world. So these people, these guys that are needing more fame, more money, more wealth, more power, what effect is that having? we can see the effect that the industries are having on the world. So we can see the energy that that's coming from. It's coming from survival emotions. It's coming from fear, anger, pride, lust. They're all fiery, survival-based emotions that come from stress within the nervous system. And when we're stressed, when we're in the survival mode, we can't feel good within. We just can't. We're not set up to feel good when we're stressed. Most people are in stress 24/7, so they can't feel good. Can you put everything around you down, sit still without any distraction? I'm talking nothing. You, silent room, eyes closed. You don't have to meditate, but eyes closed, silent room, no book, no music, nothing. And can you feel good in that? If you can't, then that would suggest that you're living with stress that's not allowing you to feel good in your body, because we don't need anything to feel good. Feeling good just comes from within. It doesn't come from outside of ourselves, remember? So if you're unable to do that, now for most people, not only are they unable to do it, they're unable to do it because of the serious amount of discomfort that comes up. I know this because I was like this for sure. Even now, sometimes I can't always be happy in an empty room. Like, sometimes it can just be a baseline of like, I don't feel anything. It's just a bit boring. Sometimes it can be a bit too much if I've got too much stuff going on. Sometimes I can just rest, calm my nervous system down, and feel just a sense of presence and peace in my body. It's really nice. Now, doing that essentially just takes a bit of practice, and it has a big implication on the rest of your life, because there's less energy going into trying to feel better outside of yourself, through all the things, through the approval, through the money, through the job, through the relationships. None of that's going to make you feel good. None of it can do. It can only be you making yourself feel good. So you tell yourself, when I achieve that thing, then I can feel good, right? We all do that. And then we get the thing, and maybe we feel good briefly. But if our feel good feelings were reliant solely on us getting that thing, then when we get it, it's not going to feel that great, because it's just a conditioned approval that we've given ourselves. And when we put condition on approval and love, it basically it's not the frequency of love. Love can only be unconditional. That's its nature, is unconditionality. So if you say, I'm going to love myself or approve of myself, you don't even use those words. You just, I will give myself an easy time when I get this thing. It's not the vibration of love. It's conditioned. You're saying that you're not okay as you are. You've got to do this thing, and then you can feel okay. We're all raised like this. Almost all of us are raised like this, right? When we were younger, we had to do well in order to win love and approval. We had to do well at school. We had to do well at home. We had to be well behaved. We had to suppress our emotions. Maybe we wanted to be loud and angry and rageful. We had to hide all of that stuff. Instead, we had to follow the rules, do what we're told, and portray ourselves inauthentically, essentially, in order to get the love and approval. Because if we didn't, we would get disapproval, we'll maybe get punishment, and that, although is coming from a parent that loves us, it's not an expression of the love. And as kids, that's all we're really needing, is the expression of love. That's what we need. And that expression of love gets cut when we're not following the rules or doing what we're told. Instead, we get something else. It's just going into our unconscious over and over and over again. When we're kids, we don't even have a consciousness. We don't have a conscious part of our mind. It's just unconscious. So everything, we're just taking in information, and we're being molded from such an early age that we don't deserve approval until we've done something to get it. And that is the reason why the world's the way it is, and it's the reason why everyone's still, after thousands of years of teachings, why everyone's still searching outside of themselves. If we were taught that we're lovable, whole and complete without having to do anything, just for existing, because that's our true nature, which it is, then we would feel it anyway, and then we can go after what we want from that place. People think that you have to, this way of being conditioned is the right way, but it's lowering our consciousness. It causes stress to the nervous system, and it fucks up our life and the world. These, really, the words that I'm saying, they're not mine. They're regurgitated words that go back thousands of years as a means to help people find some level of peace. The love, approval, acceptance, accomplishment that you think you're going to get when you attain the thing is coming from within you only. Even whether you, just because you get it and then you feel good, it's got nothing to do with getting it. You just allowed yourself to feel good in the attainment of it. So you waited until you got the thing, and then you gave it to yourself in the now, in the present moment. But you can do that now without getting the thing. This is where the work is. It's going in. It's uncovering what's not true, what's not real, which is our fears, or our heavy survival emotions. Letting that all go. I can help with that. Just click the link below if that's an interest of you. But essentially, I can explain the process of letting go. Is essentially, okay, watch a kid go into an emotion. They don't have any thought of, oh, I shouldn't feel this way. Oh, you've got to suppress this feeling. I'm bad or wrong to have this feeling.
Intervention is, and that's, it's a standard.
Instead, the feeling comes up, it gets expressed, they move on, they go back to feeling confident and happy. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to cry like a child. It's not just about crying. Even expressing, although that is a big part of it, the expression can come through words, come through you making sounds, punching a bag, exercising, shaking, doing yoga, qigong, acting, dancing, singing, breath work. That's all you expressing stuff and just getting stuff moving and getting it out there. But also just feeling. I uncovered this heavy feeling that I don't belong a few weeks ago, and I was sitting with it for like an hour and a half, just welcoming all the sensations through my body, just feeling that feeling of, oh, I don't belong. And I know that feeling is like expressing itself in the work that I put out. And so the more I feel like I don't belong, the more that my unconscious will have me express myself in a way that tries to see and get evidence that I do belong. And that's how our beliefs that we carry about ourselves affect so much of our expression of who we are, and it's the lens through which we see the world. Yeah, like, it's really important work. If you're on the path, go within, uncover what's not real, what is real. That's up to you to decide, but you are everything you're looking for, 100%. It can't be any other way. Thanks for listening.